to Big Family Radio. Big Family Radio. Obiase eye.
Abo Ghana man adeshaman memo bibiara ajo zeba enyumbre no nom ebusuya kase akan kase ebo embre no asoda nsama hodo yensa aka ya boaboa no za okotwi kobreman autopeti wo man Ghana ha no na ya boaboa no mezbosom de enyumbre no nom akan kase ebo na ejumeko bi nsu adaro me no bomechi dom mezi nsami ebosom Big Family Multimedia Institute na wonso nyuma waye ebiye computing journalism and media studies digital marketing afenso business and secretariatship studies ni nan wo trebi ewo home wo the blog on upper class school junction e one wo bomazan na from on wo 059 599 8333 059 599 8333 and now 053 650 3920 053 650 3920 bomazan na from one na anyone entry and come on and now website on your bfminstitute.com bomazan na from one home na anyone entry and come on na ebusuya the marathon na BFM store so send men can charge there were one tarampaboa bags ahodro ekomade makeup accessories hair products beer and wine kitchen and dining wares electronic appliances ni yan will be ewo home but mother na from 199 one to come for 02002763400 and now 024 640 70 51 020 024 640 70 51 Bomadana from one name na anyone entry and come anyone entry come up bobo ye now one website in bfmstore.com Trustees Network Group and want us to make and day entera papa bags papa one is equakadibia na aba Trustees Network Group marketing services consultancy services property management brokerage birth certificate application passport application and so urban tourism and vacation away ni hinare bi ewo but mazan na anyone entry and come was 0540932188 0540932188 but mazan from one and one entry and come and samano odoso papa nemo zose fatade eti ebi ewo menye dem Dr. Edward Omane akasa chem dem NPP for your kwan biado de abatu ye botu na fi wo boviem nanso onye edwumada Dr. Alhaji Muhammad Bawumienso akasa chem dem ono no obahwe na keteke akonya hodro no waye ne yepa na wabe ne legacy ewo oman Ghana ha Yevra oye joga tenso akasa chem de sesia de ensami abene wi na chadagi na onka for ho na teti biara embro oma Ghana no wie no se we hunu pa de ye wo ekuo binim wo hwa enwo no wopede wo manipulate oye Ghana abaye ba boto e wo special voting edanimu na no na chade wopede wo ye bibi edefom na na chem de NDC mpanifu ebinim wo no ehu dem da me na NPP amaye kunu wopede wo ye enti eno da ba pado orekam Dr. Omane Boama on the sanso de freka say ekoma man Ghana for them omboa na esika abambafo adwumakuo wo man Ghana ha no won adwuma en onye ne ye na wamfa ye no kama minka bi amembo no do na wafanya adwuma ewo oman Ghana ha afeso osanso echemu biam dem abato ebotui enho asomdwe pa de ehunye ye papa aba eboto asomdwe fo na asomdwe di ohia wo mu papa enti ye na ye ko na ye hwe na asomdwe no on the home eno chem dem osun kokroko amayoku no enwan wesu na adwune pi wesu na adwuta dem aba eboto no de wa akara obuwiem na obuwiem wa won na adwune obuwiem papa no pere wo hyase efi special vote mu na special vote ni a wori ye dam dem nkofu de on NPP aban another osun kokoko no wa won na adwo pere obuwiem wode ma won ho
Osono said that they be American with eagle eyes. Eagle eyes. Takeno. Takeno Osono. If you say Osono aye na dwen say abana ye ba be to no be den. Obewiem. Na afi. Fonu na omaye so mbebo no. Omaye say December. And a special vote to aye den. Koso. Special vote, you know, security agents, generally, and EC officials. I will not let you have. As soon as I say, Sadano, Omerium, and with your best friend, I also have no constituency. Send your Maka, baby, Amapono, Monfan the 2nd December, no, and not a special vote in there. If you will, in the year. That is one. Security for no. All my reactors so say, I buy a year by the tree. I won't pay a man or so in a day. And I was saying, no more a couple. Not yet the 2 years out from now. Or soon a person a day or both on 2nd December.
Abusia enti ono enyen yetwa ensam no do na ende ena Supreme Court woko asetena efane oye Ghana aba ye oye Ghana embrese badwemufie no ehwe ngo obada pan ewo wa amanfo etetem se gum ena sana abasa waka wasam na oya da yewura jogate ono ne kane no soafo a ohwe ne atantene won samodo mekre former attorney general ono akasa afo ho bi no chem dem sesia de oya semdibia fo won atana wode be no wa ma yehun de sesia no oman Ghana amambra no na wezi nkunyim na mom onye ebia Ghana na wedi nkunyim amambra no na wedi nkunyim ono akasa no chem dem ehwe mu pam oye amayoku kuro a wedi nkunyim another wedi ntwo no ohunu dam na mom oye Supreme Court no embra wode ye adwuma no ene wode gina do akadam asam no na oye no chem dem obi enyi wedi ntwo e wode ma asam no mu as obi enyi wedi ntwo e wode ma asam no na mom oye aman no amambra no yewura jogate ono no oye mbrese bedwemeni edim eskado katan ewo atoye mantemu owie no onansam twafo kasa ya odensam ahodo etugwa.
After the first Republican Constitution, we decided as a nation, which can be seen by the proposals of the Constituent Assembly, that 2 things will happen. The first thing that we decided was that we will have the judiciary interpret the Constitution. In fact, they said 2 things. They wanted the judiciary to be the ultimate arbiter of what the Constitution says, and they also wanted the judiciary to be able to give advisory opinions. The people of Ghana rejected the second suggestion and said that the judiciary should not give advisory opinions. But the judiciary is the second thing that is important in that entire the 1968 proposals was that they decided that Parliament would not be supreme. The supremacy of Parliament was not accepted. What they decided was that Parliament will be under the Constitution. And so all our constitutions since then have followed this position. In fact, the 1992 Constitution in Article 1 says that sovereignty lies in the people. That sovereignty was expressed when the people, through a referendum, voted to bring this Constitution into force. And the Constitution tells us that the supreme law of Ghana is the Constitution. Everybody else is under the Constitution. Nobody is above anybody. Everybody has his role. And so the fact that the Supreme Court interprets the Constitution does not mean that they are above anybody. In fact, there are judges sitting on the bench. One of them is my classmate. My juniors are on the bench. But once they go and sit there, even if it's my own child sitting there, I cannot but bow and give the person respect, not for the person, but for the office and for the law. And we expect every other Ghanaian to also respect the law. We don't all agree on what is said and what is done. There are several times that I've disagreed with what is said and what is done. But because of the respect for the rule of law, because of the respect for the Constitution, we just keep quiet and follow the law, hoping that if we don't agree, another opportunity will come that we'll be able to express ourselves. So what has happened today, we have not seen the reasons. We are happy because we came to court because we believed that the right thing was that the people had not by their action vacated their seats. So what has happened to that, we are happy about it. Tomorrow, the reasons will come out. And when the reasons come out, as lawyers, then we can look at the reasons. Under the law, your time will come and you leave the position. And that is what we must all write.
Abusia na owie no wa ma wansunwara ana okas no richemu de fiti abrada me asem beyi na amanfore kam ana NPP leader kakos os ne ina no wenje kan sesi ano court no another sem dibia no ordinary time aba enti wenje na edom kase a wo mese bede mu fie eye apanyo markings no de hona no.
So what has happened today, we have not seen the reasons. We are happy because we came to court because we believed that the right thing was that the people had not by their action vacated their seats. So what has happened to that, we are happy about it. Tomorrow, the reasons will come out. And when the reasons come out, as lawyers, then we can look at the reasons and what the court has said, and then we can discuss it. In fact, the fact that the court has ruled in your favor does not mean that you agree with the reasons. You might decide that even the reasons some of the judges gave, you do not agree with it. Two of the judges talked about jurisdiction. We don't know what they said, so tomorrow we will know. And when we know, we will prepare to answer more questions in detail. But as was said by the leader, as far as I'm concerned, today democracy has won, constitutionalism has won.
And Babi has lost.
Nobody has lost. Democracy has won, constitutionalism has won, and nobody has lost. Every one of us is holding every position that we hold in trust for the people of Ghana. We don't hold it in our own capacity. When you are an MP, when you are a minister, when you are a president, when you are a speaker, when you are a chief justice, you hold it in trust for the people of Ghana and you are under the law. Your time will come and you leave the position. And that is what we must all write. So the 4 MPs have been reinstated. They must come to Parliament. And as far as I'm concerned, if the status quo ante is brought back, then this whole dispute that people call him caucus leader, whatever, it should stop from today. We have a majority, which is MPP, and the majority leader is Honorable Alexander Afeyo Maki.
Abusianti Yera Joe Gatti. And ete ne kanadina no din sam or the etugano. Damense Mukuriano oye Attorney General Yera Godfrey Dame Yeboa. No so ekasei wo dwumedina se no richemu dem. Se yahwe atana ofi otembwafu pain wo ma me getu tokuno ofi no beya oye ada oye mbrapa. Enti oton krane bi edem na oye chame na wo manga na mbehye bi mu fie dem. Obase na dam court no na aton daba no wonfo obuo ne enyidi emfama Supreme Court no ne aton daba ono ebebuo ye pa enti obuo ne enyidi bia obianom yera bagbin emfama Supreme Court no.
As I said, it's an emphatic determination by the court on the matter, and the Speaker of Parliament has no option but to comply. I mean, I think that we must stop giving with one hand and taking with the other. As I said, it will amount to double standards and an exercise in contradiction. For the Speaker of Parliament, in his address to the media, say that the case raises such serious legal issues and matters body on governance and all that, and then refuse to take back. So this country refuse to take part in the proceedings. I think in this country, we must recognize some people for who they are and what they do. This hypocrisy and double standards must cease. The Supreme Court is the final arbiter on all matters in the country, including an interpretation of the Constitution. Indeed, it's the only court solely seeks legislation to pronounce on the meaning of relevant provisions of the Constitution. And the Constitution means what the Supreme Court says it means, and nothing more. It is the same in America, and as I said, America, United Kingdom, and all advanced democracies, that is the order that they respect. There's no way a Supreme Court would give a decision in America or United Kingdom, and then the Prime Minister, apart from expressing his disagreement with the decision, or the President of America, of course, he has a freedom of expression to express his disagreement with the decision, but he has no option but to comply, and they usually comply, and that is it.
Abusia ya konsanfo from Baya infisia Paul Anani Enna Kofa by Edema NDC Amayokunu Oye Jerry John Rawlings Otunanan Ewa and Seattle Arawisa Missy Nature the Infisia Anani Na Ende Enna NDC Amayokunu one aswan ya Obutun Concodium Ham what the Infisian Anan for Fefium what the insure Ekugunanda do na wabeno and paying 4 hour draw one Ekopemu Ewa NDC Amayokunu one aswan ye and what the one and doing some etuga wabano abokosam eche omano.
Why when the name Junior Jesus came from, but this was somebody who was ready to sacrifice himself for all of us and to speak truth to power. He was arrested, but is it truth? It's like cock. When you push it underwater, it comes up. Just about the time the trial was about to end, other revolutionaries, young men in the army, corporals, I know their names, I know some of them, we don't have much time, came and released him. And that release and the foundation of the Armed Forces Revolutionary Council is the basic foundation for our party, which is NDC. You cannot talk about NDC without talking about 31st December Revolution, and the central person in that one too was J.J. Rawlings. It was important for us in Sekondi Takoradi in 1998 to put his name in the constitution to say that this was the founder of the party based on whose ideas and visions and inspiration we formed our party. We need to do a lot more as a party. We have made proposals to the party. We need to recognize him a lot more. We need to institute a day, and we have moved that decision to the neck. Maybe his birthday should be a holiday for our party, should be a celebration for our party. And I'm sure that after our victory on the 7th of December, the next NEC meeting may have to be considering that so that we complete our recognition to our chairman.
Enti abusia oye mampehin na we ne baby kwakane mampehin yera Jerry John Rawlings no ho abokosam na mpehinfo no boy ebra what the insurance ekogu nenda da wo pay kane mampehin yera Yohani Dramani Mahama ende dokopemu ewo imfimfino mantemu na ne nine dem orhwe na wa bontoa na wa campaign edam ndisa mayokunu mes mo beye afe apeme bie ne eduenu anan abaye boto no ndisa mayokunu wo bedi inkunyim Enti amampehin dada yera Yohani Dramani Mahama na etene kanom no wie ne wansuara na ndi samayoku ebinim so wakasai
December 17th. Oye nyibra papa. Yakwa yakotu chimika say ni reja atumichi papa. Mama obi aranda dao. Ibini wa ba. What the premix sika. Wa goto ne kalapuli. Wa ba ba sika na wadamo. What the sika na mawa. Jineti. Oya ba ni sika. Oye zu. Messi, Oman Gasoriba, Oman Pain or Wada, Calabuli, Ombadu Wagana, Messoriba, Oyezu, Oman Pain or Pram Quandriba, Oman Pain or Pa, Oboboy Messiah for Bank, na mesi afinyina yetim ya kakaji lono mesa na mkwando river ene anam na dapo. This is the time. This is the time. Ghana, yeah, what's waba? What are you man paying up to one point? Yes, I'm going to be back with some of that Chewbia. And you say the Waban. And you hear that you. You know, hear that you. And Orban. And all you do. All you do. We are Mizzou. We are Mizzou. Yamisha, Papa.
Na onwe no ena atememufo ho no so ebinim wone nsamtwafo ekasa ya woze wona ne dusam etugwa
Ozu Obaka child is Saya Obasisha. We now try to come December 2025. Ozu Remember boys move aha. Boys move aha. Girls move aha. Girls move aha. Are you ready for His Excellency John Dramani Mahama? Are you ready for His Excellency John Dramani Mahama?
enti ebi enwon so anwane na onechi no ena mpayinfo awodro wo dwumedi na ase ne bi enwon so wone nsamtwafo kase ya wode wan edisam tugwa Ebusia yetu akasia bo no do. Yewra Keti Hammond or the Kwedu Abo NDC Amayoku ebinim de Abra court nsensem be yare NDC Amayoku ebinim wato wade she no do.
On the day the speaker adjourned,
yes,
we saw some actions with some.
Afegi was pushing Afegi me.
And you have filed the police complaint.
Yes, I have filed. We are human beings in that parliament. We are human beings. We exhibit human instincts. We are not animals, and we don't exhibit animalistic instincts. I do not understand why on the matter where my colleagues, are discussing, and I wasn't actually talking to the particular Afegi man. I was talking to my nephew, Atu Forsen, the minority leader. I was saying to him, Atu, it is your responsibility to make sure in the circumstances of this case, the Speaker of the House abides by the ruling of the Supreme Court. So talk to him. Show leadership. That's the person I was talking to. This man came out of nowhere and started pushing me. You guys have all seen the pictures, the videos, pushing. I kept shouting, you can't push me like that. What is your business? Why are you doing it? He pushed me about 5 times. What did you think he was doing?
So you
a complaint. Yes, I'm sorry to complain.
There are times where colleague and
Ebusia yetu akasia bon ned abewie Dr. Alhaji Muhammad Bawumia akasa na orichemute se nyame yadom na afe apeme bie na eduenu anana watu abana man mu odi nkunyim na obaje abana anyugwa netadam owonzeme bebre a obaye wo oman Ghana ha aboa oman Ghana fo na ebi enye de oye keteke kwan a obeye ne de odemufu a obeye za ofi asantemantam ereko oye takrade zo ofi takrade ereko goso na tede oreko konkro ahodu bebia obabua ama akwanaba edi etum ejina branin na ono so no kasa ochem dem oy dem kwan pobabua ama wa legacy edi ama ono Bawumia.
One of the key things I made as president, as legacy, a railway system. Yeah, the rail no every Accra Tema to Kumasi all the way to Paga. That is the central line. Eko from Accra to Paga. Yeah, from Kumasi to Eko Takrade. Then we are taking it from Ejisu to Eduardane. And then we are taking it from Awaso through Nyinahene to Eduardane. sa rail no a yɛde ba no edi ejuma bebre ebebre yemamu no ejuma bebre na yɛde ba. We are going to use local materials. The railway is transformational. Yɛbɛ change niema bebre na mpuntu bebre so abagana. Choboy.
Enti Dr. Alhaji Mahamudu Bawumia ena etene kanebusia aha ena mbro no bama kwan mamede enwimbre no no ebusia kase akan kase bono medi ebesi amo asada enkoma Big Family Multimedia Institute BFM Store Trustees Network Group and1 obomechi dom mamede ensami ebe bosom damara so ena afe oyemi producers ekuku damfo ahodoade ebasam wobomechi dom mamede kase ebe bosom